Welcome, my holy children, to another Vampire Cowboy Reacts. I am the Vampire Cowboy, and I'm going to be watching some more Depeche Mode with you today. This one is new. My favorite stranger, this came recommended in some of the comments of the previous Depeche Mode video that I watched, and because I had mentioned that I kind of had a gap, which is now a large gap, between Exciter and even the more recent stuff, and yet they're still at it. They're still going strong. And so someone recommended this as one of their newer tracks, one of their newer videos to check out. And so I oblige as you request. And I have not seen this. I love Depeche Mode. I mean, I've seen them live for sure. I've been listening to them for many, many years. And in old bands I've done covers. I have a new cover of my own coming up in my current iteration of my music that I'm working on. So I am not unacquainted with these boys, but I have not seen My Favorite Stranger, and I've really not heard or seen much since, I guess I asked what was playing The Angel came after Exciter. I listened to that, but I never got super hooked into it. So anyway, let's watch them. I didn't want to kind of share a little thought with y'all, because if you're watching this, you probably are, it's more than likely that you are a Depeche Mode fan from the way back, and you likely grew up watching MTV. And I started thinking about these reaction videos that I'm doing. And we have these reaction videos all over YouTube, right? And why they are so, why people watch them. And because you're just watching someone react to somebody else. I thought of this. When I was growing up, what we would do, and tell me if you did the same thing, but like we would just be like, hey, come over and watch MTV. Let's watch some music videos and hang out. That's all we would do. We'd just sit and watch a music video after music video. We'd comment on them. We would maybe debate, maybe we would argue with stuff. We'd get super excited about stuff. And that was a great time. And I realized, we don't really do that anymore. We don't really say, hey, come over watch MTV, because one, MTV doesn't exist in that manner anymore. But in a way, that's what we're doing here. We're having, hey, hang out, come hang out, have yourself a little drink. Let's watch some 120 minutes or something else, a little much music if you're of the Canadian variety, and hang out, watch some music videos. I mean, I did that all the way through. I mean, obviously it was such a thing that they made Beavis and Butthead, which was just two dudes watching music videos, hanging out. And I miss those times. Those were fun times for me and my friends. I did that all the way through like mid 2000s. So if you did that and you enjoyed that, experienced that time of your life, let me know. And maybe that's what's going on here. We're just kind of watching stuff together. Now, I happen to have really divine and special tastes. That's why I'm sharing my opinions with you. They hold a lot of weight. So hopefully I am giving you some insights and some things to think about. You guys are actually helping me. A lot of the things that you talk about, you say, oh yeah, they played with this. You're recommending videos to me. You're giving me some insight and information of things I don't always know about these bands. So thank you. And honestly, it's just a fun time. So thanks for everyone who's been joining along this channel. Enough blathering. Let's watch some Depeche Mode. I'm already in. I'm just telling you, cool start, great cinematography. I like the texture. I'm in already, and it's been a while. So like I said, since I've heard anything new. Here we go.
Some perfect stranger sneaks on tiptoes, steals my shadow, and goes where I go.
One of the things I love about Depeche Mode is Martin's guitar work, to be honest. And obviously they're known as a synthpop band, but he's a phenomenal guitarist. And the way he plays his guitar is like a kind of a bluesy rock and roll way. And that to me has made such a distinction of what makes them special in contrast to so many other synth pop, new wave, whatever it is, bands that emerged from this time. When he puts that filth and that nasty stuff on his guitar licks, that's what makes it. I mean, obviously David's singing is really sexy, but the noisiness, the bends, all the stuff he does with the guitar really gives that extra little dirt and grime that makes it really sexy. And I don't know if that gets appreciated enough. Maybe it does. Maybe all you DM fans talk about that a lot. But for me, if you took that out and you just had some like simple kind of post-punky guitar lines, eighth notes, and some arpeggiations and stuff like that, I think you would be missing such a huge part of what makes Depeche Mode so special. And that's not anything complicated or like, you know, advanced, but he just like makes the right choice, that bend to it. That's awesome.
My favorite stranger stands in my mirror, puts words in my mouth, all broken, bitter. My imitation drops my name in my conversations.
It sounds great. This feels classic to me in a way, but it's also modern and clean and thick. In just the right ways, but it's also somewhat minimal, which I like as a throwback fan. I know, I mean, it's probably cool these days, but at the time, Songs of Faith and Devotion was kind of hated on by a lot of the fan base for being overly noisy and ultra, even to some extent, but I think people felt like ultra was somewhat of a redemption. But this feels very, and then Exciter was interesting because it wasn't noisy, but it was very sparse. And ambient's not the right word, but it was more mellow, oddly enough, even though it's called Exciter. And I liked Exciter. I love the, I think it's called Dream On. Maybe I should do a reaction on Dream On, because I actually loved that one. Anyway. It feels very classic era to me, but also very modern. I have noticed there's other music videos, and it feels, I hope this goes somewhere. Because it feels, excuse me, my collar's coming undone. I told you it's getting sexy. I'm a little hot under the collar. It's coming undone. Anyway, I've noticed this trend, and I just don't know if it's just an easy, cheap way to make a music video, which it is, of just kind of following somebody walking. You know, it's kind of an easy way to look cinematic because that shot is in all kinds of movies. So I'm hoping to go somewhere, to be honest, because I've seen a lot of music videos just kind of do this for a whole thing, and I can think of several off the bat. So let's see, stay tuned.
Some perfect stranger speaks when I speak, walks in my footsteps and talks in my sleep. My favorite stranger.
I didn't mention this because, I mean, my God, he sounds great. His voice still sounds so great. And I don't know how old he is now. Thank God he got himself, his health back. But he's got to be at least pushing 60, right? If anyone knows how old David is these days, let me know. Because, I mean, you can hear it. I'm a huge Johnny Cash fan. And you could definitely hear the weakness in his powerful voice on those last couple albums he put out. And I just gotta say, his voice sounds freaking amazing.
Stands where I stand, leaves crime in my wake, and blood on my hands.
Okay, so there's the reveal. To be honest, I'm a little underwhelmed. We all saw it coming, right? We could tell it was a girl, or whatever they're identifying as, but like we could tell. You know, that was the denouement. Honestly, somewhat of a weak video. Maybe they just want to get something cheap out. Great song, killer song. I love it. It belongs on, I would throw that on a DJ mix. I would get the dance floor going because it's sexy. This was directed by Anton Corbijn as well. Interesting. I love Anton Corbijn, obviously. Mentioned him in multiple videos in the past. Probably mention him again. Yeah, it is an okay video. It wasn't anything special. And the big reveal is like, aren't we kind of past this? Like, we all know this stuff. Like, we saw The Crying Game. And loved it, by the way. So it wasn't that shocking. Great song, I totally dig it. Now I feel like I got to get back into some Depeche Mode, more recent stuff. So thank you for the recommendation. My favorite stranger. Have you heard this one before? And do you have any other Depeche Mode recommendations for me? I feel like I've been kind of dancing around the target a bit, just like going for. My favorite might be Policy of Truth, even though that's not the cover of a song I'm going to do. And just go to Violator and pull something from there. So if you have a recommendation of which Depeche Mode video I should react to next, send it my way. So thank you for this one. If you are looking for more underground culture that is curated by yours truly and not some bullshit algorithm, not some AI nonsense, find yourself in the Dead Lodge, which is my Patreon. There are links below. Otherwise, hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for a little MTV moment. And if you're looking for some bullshit to buy, get yourself a little Goth Water mug or some t-shirts that I have on my store below. Thanks for watching. I love you all.